What's up, everybody? Welcome to another episode of We as People. And in today's episode, I want to discuss the difference between being aware and being concerned. Story time. Now, this term probably hasn't came up in a lot of people's mindsets or on a daily basis, but we all learned about Tornado Alley. Usually, it'd be at elementary school or grammar school. What is Tornado Alley? Tornado Alley is it's in central U.S. and it consists of the states of Texas, Oklahoma, Kansas, Nebraska, and South Dakota. So those five states are part of Tornado Alley. And just like the name of the alleyway, it's more likely that a tornado will happen, right? So for those of us that do not live there, we are in the mindset of being concerned. Like, who wants to go somewhere where tornadoes are happening all the time? Or more factual data is it is more common for a tornado to happen. So for us that don't live in those states or in that vicinity or in that area, we'll just be like, yeah, I'm gonna stay clear of that, not go nowhere near it, whatever, etc. Then we have those who live there and they're like, hey, this is a real life thing for us. Is facts that tornadoes do happen. Some aren't as bad as the ones that make it on a national level, as far as the news and everything. But yeah, tornadoes do happen. They occur. We got proper procedures in place to make sure that we're all safe, et cetera, et cetera. So for like I said, for those of us that don't live in those areas, that is a concern, that's a worry for us. For those that do live there, they're just aware of the situation and they learned how to deal with it. Now I want to bring this back to a more interpersonal level. So let's think about when we're dating or we have spouses or we're thinking about getting into a relationship or whatever. Um, Being aware would be us noticing or hearing about some red flags, or we notice some things that just don't seem right. And we just move a certain way. We move with caution, and just making sure that, hey, I want to make sure that I don't step into some danger zones for my own safety, right? So that's what being aware mostly is. And then for those who are being concerned or being worried in the relationship, you know, it's a constant state of fear and it's a constant state of anxiety, and and that type of stuff brings stress and worry to not just yourself, but to your partner or your spouse or the person you're dating as well, because it can be somewhat draining. So, um, one thing that I would say would probably be the best way to combat that worry and that fear, and just to be more in the aware mindset, would be to not live in the past. Don't live in the past and don't think too far ahead in the future. If you're living in the past, you will constantly put yourself through a state of panic and fear because of everything that you've been through. Yes, we know that traumas, we know that bad situations, they are real, that they happen and everything, but keeping your mind, keeping your thought process, keeping your heart, your soul back there will put you in a constant state of fear and concern. Thinking too far ahead in the future, that will also put you in that mindset because you're always going to be worried about what's going to happen next. So again, we want to be in a state and mindset of being aware. And the best way to be aware is to live in the present. Live in the now. Observe things that's going on around you. Have the mindset of saying that, hey, these are things that I can control, and then these are things that I can't control. And me going through that whole list of things you can control and can't control, that'll be a whole nother video. But live in the now, be in the present, be aware of what's going on, be confident in yourself. Living in the past and thinking too far ahead in the future, that'll put you in a state of concern and worry and anxiety. And it can bring down your self-esteem. So I hope that this video really helped you or anybody else that you may know. And thank y'all for listening. And I'll catch y'all on the next episode.